apparently the only games I play now are detective games and rhythm games. Without further ado, let's just get into it. Homicide, the silk stocking murder. Is someone gonna get strangled with its stocking? That's kind of novel. It's going pretty well, Jacob. How are you? Because stockings aren't very strong. If you've ever worn them, they run pretty easily. And by run, I mean they rip and tear. Like, Doom Eternal. Although silk stockings are probably stronger. Silk is a pretty strong material.
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have
For
a new
soon as
case.
you think that you're still playing Hi-Fi
Poor
Rush.
Hispanic woman
Oh,
murdered near City Hall and left lying
that's
naked
my
in an
mistake.
Another naked woman, sir?
alleyway. Yes.
Another naked
Seem
woman,
to have
sir?
had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps.
Yeah,
you
it
win
shouldn't
some
anymore.
And you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys!
Over the moon, boys!
Couldn't be more pleased with the evidence.
Phelps, he's startled.
Get out there and catch me another snack.
He had to recover from that. Over the moon, boys! Jesus. I'm right here. Did he just give us a case? I thought we were just talking over coffee or something.
Check local publications for time.
He's over the moon, boys!
Off the lease between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their deaths.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
Well, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
Any Central Unit, car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code
Jumper?
Which is full lefty, but you can't tell about these amateurs. It's nip and tuck, hit or miss. And now it's Tony who finally gets a glove at Matteo's wrist.
That jumper. I'm assuming that's a 50s way of saying possible suicide attempt. I'm sorry, a possible unaliving attempt. Jumper, that movie with Samuel L. Jackson. Yes, where visual effects got to the point where they can make people disappear and reappear in different places with a cool effect, and they decided to base an entire movie off of it. It's like, hey, you know that one visual effect that Nightcrawler used in the second X-Men movie? What if we made a whole movie with just that? Boom. Go slow, go fast. Which one do you want me to do?
Any Central Unit, car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identified.
I think they wanted to make a series out of that, but it didn't happen.
Larry King, 816 Adam, possible jumper at 8th and Hope. First Methodist Church, code 2.
11K.
Crossing the street. Death plunge, that's sensitive.
I'll do it! So
So help me God, I'll jump.
Hey, isn't he the guy that bought the stolen car
I know it's
like
a ton of this
three
psychology stuff.
three
Take
cases
the back
ago?
alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
How are you faster than me?
Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will. Wait,
Okay.
what?
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
Oh, I'm glad we can make jokes right now.
Come on. No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked them up with a sponge. I still can't eat spaghetti sauce.
Oh, nice. That has to hurt, though, my dude.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it.
That is absolutely the same guy.
I'll come quietly. Just, I need some help.
That's the
Please.
guy with the weed in
You
his
gotta give me
car.
some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
Alright, cool. That was the end of that one. Does that really count as a street crime? It's more like a civil disturbance. Alright. We stopped the suicide, kind of? I mean, the mental or emotional issues that he was experiencing are still there. All I did was just pull him off the ledge. But hey, problem solved. Oh, shit. Hey! Hobble, 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 hobble. Anastasia, this may be our last goodbye. Isn't that just how they do with mental health these days? Throw them in jail and say, see, problem solved. Pretty much. Mental health isn't treated like real health, even though it should be. Like, as an example, like your health insurance probably, if you have health insurance, it probably doesn't cover like psychiatric or psychological. It doesn't cover psychiatry or psychology. Because it's treated as just like we know it exists, but we don't think it's as important as like physical health. Even though it really needs to be. You don't like if someone is like, oh, I found out I have cancer. You're not just like, well, get better. Like no one says that. And yeah, when someone is like, oh, I've been feeling really down lately. I've been having suicidal thoughts. It's like, well, like pull yourself up.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show.
I'll take you through.
What was the show? Why are they all women?
Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
They're all women. There's no murdered guys. No one's killing dudes. They're only killing
When
women.
you're ready.
Alright. Do I want to look at this? I think I have to. Alright. Oh, very... Okay. Oh, she's been here for a while. Public library.
21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Yeah. I mean, you don't really hold a library card when you're dying. July 7th, 1926. Let's put that back where I found it.
Lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Yeah, that's a collar of some kind. Also, she got punched like really hard. Kiss the blood brain dance.
Kiss the blood, BD.
Kiss the Blood would be a good band.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Oh no. They cut the ring off? Why is the skin missing? Why? Why? You can take that off after they're dead. You don't need to pull it off like that forcefully. You know, I don't think this person likes women very much. I'm getting that feeling after 3 murdered people. So am I gonna put the actual person away this time? Or am I gonna put someone that kinda has something to do with it but not really? Is there anything else? Are we done
The
here?
evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all
4
with
women.
messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the
Another
occipital
size
base of the
9.
skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Another size 9 shoe, probably. What is this?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Yeah, silk stockings don't tear. He's probably counting Elizabeth short. Oh, the real victim. The real Black Dahlia victim. She is immortalized. Cigarettes. Small cigarettes. And then big cigarettes. So soft tissues. Oh. Oh, I'm just gonna put these back. Pretend I never saw them. A box of tissues next to a dead person. It kind of has a different connotation, if you know what I mean. As I'll follow the trail. This is a weird trail of blood.
Phelps, You'll want to come and take a look at this.
It's almost like they had a limp. They were stepping and dragging their leg or something. Just gonna walk across that, that's probably fine.
I'm not kidding, Phelps. Come see.
Alright, Jesus. Antonia.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Find anything interesting?
No, that's the coroner's car. This. Mademoiselle. And deodorant powder. Cool, someone was here for a while. Doesn't mean Jack Diddley though. Oh, the blood keeps going. Okay. Huh. Shoe.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Why is that a selectable object? Something else. Oh, this way. Okay.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
A key. They're just leaving clues for us. 5.
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
This blood trail goes on for a while.
It's got to be a code or a cipher.
253. They dragged her pretty far. Yeah. All the way to that park or whatever.
Where are you taking us?
Or maybe that's like... Or maybe this isn't like the origin spot. No. Stop. 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 There. Pigeon coop. Mrs. A. Maldonado. A hand. It's empty.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. Got a new MO. I told you, Luke.
he might just be getting more confident.
Yeah, there's no way they dragged her from down the rooftop and then to where she is now. They killed her there and then like left this trail for us.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Thank you for the clip, Jacob. Wait, what? The stairs are hard. This is insane!
Trail points up.
Why? Who does this? Oh, there's the ring.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
Yep. Serial killer, obviously. Thank you, Jacob.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Hey, what's in the purse? The other half of the library card.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
There are some keys in there. Can we trust any of this information?
Right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
It hasn't been the husband.
I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques.
It hasn't been the husband either of the two times.
Sound casework before he'll close the book.
He's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Whoops. Jesus, Phelps. That was my bad. That was my bad.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3, identify.
Fuck that guy's thing. Listen, I'm thinking about things right now, okay? I got blood trails and torn library cards and silk stockings. I don't have time to think about driving correctly. Is it this house? Yes. Rooms 35 cents, beds 15 cents. Housing market was different back in the day.
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
I did not wipe my feet.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
It's typically how death works, you know.
Thank you.
A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Oh man, how does it happen? Yeah. I wonder, Mrs. LaPente. Anyway, we'll be back. I get what she means, but still. People die. Fun fact, did you know people die when they're killed?
Will you look at that?
Whoa.
Someone's turned the place over.
Huh. Alrighty then. Someone got here before we did. Did you... Mrs. LaPente, did you not know that one of your rooms was broken into? You're a pretty piss poor landlord. Let's see. Mrs. Parsons, Isabel Monado. Let's see that Parsons boarding house, blah blah blah. Antonia, further to my previous correspondence of August 7th, I am writing to inform you that your petition to the Superior Court of the State of California has been accepted and a court date scheduled. Your case docket number 78765. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on how that's just like backwards. Will be heard on September 17th. What day is it today? I'm told that your husband, Angel Christopher Maldonado, residing at 330 North Hill Street, Los Angeles, California, has been served with the official papers and is on notice to appear at the Central District Court on the above date. Though it is not essential, and many women in your position choose not to do so, I would advise you also to appear at the Central District Court on a scheduled date. In my experience, a woman plaintiff's presence in cases like this one can do much to influence proceedings. And if your husband does not appear on September 17th, which you have told me is likely, then it can only help our chances. Yours sincerely, Frederick Day Tattersall, LLBJD. Junior detective? Probably not. Whoa.
Charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Why did I zoom in on that particular part?
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Good detective work, Phelps.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
Oh, wait a minute.
So someone broke in using this thing.
This
instead
is
of a
like
robot.
something out of Elder
Where was it taken
Scrolls.
from?
Looks like I can conjure something with that. Yeah, okay. Alright, time to talk, Mrs. LaPente. A Piece
have
of
some
metal
questions, ma'am,
fence?
if you're up
They
to
not
it.
have something better?
Yes, detective.
Oh, use what you have
I'll do my
around.
best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
Ma'am.
She dare me flip it.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
A little on the religious side, but a good girl. That's something unusual for someone with a southern upbringing to say. You know, she was a bit too religious for my tastes. I'm a part of the Church of Satan myself, but you know, she was a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Alright.
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar.
Did I really have to call her a nosy old hag?
El Dorado Bar. The Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's more
Only
like
a couple
it.
of blocks from where we found the body.
A Latino place. Them damn Latinos taking our jobs, even though this is 1947 and we hadn't developed those prejudices yet.
You've had a break-in?
No. That's true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Oh my goodness.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out.
What, the people broke in? How would it be bad for your reputation if someone broke into your building?
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace.
She's a lying bitch. Excuse me, Mayor. It wasn't a necklace.
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
Yeah, okay.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Even though you lied several times.
Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the El Dorado bar.
I want to check out the bar. Because it hasn't been the husband at all. That would be like way too obvious though. It would be way too obvious. Like you go...
Nosy old hag? And I thought I was coming on strong with the ex-wife's line.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
It's like
God
your...
damn it, ain't that the truth?
Your wife... Sorry,
You don't think it's
officers.
strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit
It's like-
tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
So your wife...
anything to the divorce?
Oh my goodness.
I've been through 3, but no big deal. After a while, you just numb yourself.
But Angel, he's a young Latino man. It would hurt his sense of who he is. He'd see himself as a failure, a woman taking control over his life.
Then she fronts him and he snaps. Works for me. Makes Angel a killer as well as a piece of shit.
Yeah, okay, so your wife serves you with divorce papers, and then she ends up dead like a few days later. You really think you would get away with that? No, it's not the husband or the ex-husband. Besides, he's a Latino man, not a white man. He wouldn't get away with it. If he was white, then yeah, maybe. Where's the bar? El Dorado. Apologize to who?
Refill my coffee next time, honey.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. What did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Language, please,
Hell
sir.
no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon? Say, honey, what's up?
By hand. What does by hand mean in this context?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Oh, it has to be delivered by hand. That's what that means. Okay. You can't just leave it in someone's mailbox. You have to hand it to the person.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
No. Doubt.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
Dutch courage. As opposed to any other type of courage. What about German courage?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have wide feet.
Not him.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
see, fruit market across the street. Fruit market, fruit market, fruit markets. I see no fruit markets.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
ATI Radio reminds you
Thought you were already
that
inside.
prevention saves many an emergency. Check to make sure your home has a first aid kit for safety.
Oh, here it is. Shut up.
Shut. Great. We'll need to come back later, Phelps. Maybe somebody here saw Antonia the night she died.
Of course. Ay, ay, ay.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed her husband and pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop that caught her.
Hey, where's my car?
This
Oh,
guy's got a
dude, where's my car? Here. Oh, there's still more stuff there. Hold on. I need... There's something else here. It must be.
Hey, honey, what time did you get off wooden table?
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
I must need to come back here later.
Extra, extra, read all about it.
Social security number.
How about we drop in on the husband instead? See if your gut is right.
I'll take a bar over a husband every day of the week.
Oops. Easy way of getting people out of your way. Pardon me. Excuse me. There we go. Foie French. Foie French.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Coming in. Assuming third floor.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Oh boy. Alright.
What do you think? Come quietly, Mr. Maldonado. Stay back, or I'll have to put you down.
Ooh. It's a quick knock to the chin.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Oh, Phelps hack. He was ending up on the floor. It didn't take 10 minutes this time. Yes! I remembered the buttons this time.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Should get the whole place going over, then talk to the neighbors.
Canvass the neighbors.
Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Is that a coupon or a ticket?
Just picked fruit market.
Huh.
I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Oh, got some very special pale.